Hello and welcome everyone to another holiday video. Today I'm going to show you how I made these 5 holiday chalkboard signs. If we haven't been introduced yet, hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Shrush Design. I use my lettering and design skills to make all kinds of things like the signage you're going to see in this video. In this intro, I'm giving you an idea of how the final signs will look once I hang them up. I haven't hung them up yet because I still have to do some touch-up paint to these walls. They've only been painted for like half a year already. But I'm hosting a holiday party at my house for my dad's side of the family, so I have to make sure that I get that done. For all of these signs, I made sure to season the chalkboards to prevent ghosting. If you need further explanation of what ghosting and seasoning is, check the description, but you can also view some of my older chalkboard videos, which I explain it more in depth, or you can even Google it if you want. Anyway, these signs were all made with chalk markers. I used mostly Versachalk, but some of the white color was done with Marvy Uchida Bistro chalk markers too. I really need to learn how to pronounce all of these pen and marker company names. That's a good idea for a future video. I did a much better job documenting the whole process with this first sign I made, so you'll get a better look at all the steps with this segment of the video. But the basic formula of steps was, well, first of all, I don't have this shown in the video, but I did make a sketch beforehand that I created on the Procreate app. This time I just use it as a visual reference when transferring it onto the board. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen me do a chalk transfer or some other sort of direct transfer from my original drawing. That resulted in a transfer onto the chalkboard that looks pretty much exactly the same. But this time I didn't do that. I just looked at my original sketch and I tried to do exactly the same thing on the chalkboard as well as I could. So it didn't turn out exactly the same. But I did have an idea of what I wanted to do beforehand. So anyway, for all of these I had a sketch that I made that I would use for a visual reference. Then I seasoned my chalkboard by dragging a piece of chalk horizontally across the surface and then wiping off the excess dust with a cloth. Then I sketched some layout guidelines onto the chalkboard with a more temporary or easier to clean off tool. For this one I used a piece of chalk, but for the others I used either a Stabilo All Aquarellable white pencil, or also, for a few, I used the Bohin Mechanical Chalk Pencil. Then I also sketched in the lettering for the sign with whatever tool I used to do the guidelines. Once I was satisfied with the layout and the lettering, I traced the lettering with a slightly more permanent chalk marker. But all in all, this design itself, this sign, is temporary. I'm going to be able to erase it afterwards and use it again for something else. That's exactly why I did it. Next, I erased the guidelines and any trace of the original sketch lettering, and I also did any fine-tuning that needed to be done with the chalk markers. Et voila! A finished masterpiece. Yes, for those who haven't seen my other videos yet, this is my assistant Chaz. He usually pops up at least once in my videos because he's nosy. There he is again. Is this deja vu? I didn't notice him go back that way, and now he's coming back in from the same direction. He must have done it when I accidentally moved the camera a little earlier. Alright, everyone, that is going to do it for this week's video. Stay tuned until the very end, I've got some bonus footage and sneak peeks for you. But first, I want to thank you, yes you, for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you found it to be helpful, use those buttons. If you want to see more, you can follow Shrush Design on social media. The links are all in the description. And if you would like to browse my online shops, I have 2 Etsy shops and a Fiverr account, also listed below. If you are local to southeastern Wisconsin, I have even more services available, so you'll want to check out my website for that information. But wait, there's more! If you happen to be planning a wedding in the near future, I have another YouTube channel called Shrush Design Weddings, through which I discuss all of the choices you'll have while planning your wedding. And I also have another channel called Poised Pencraft, through which I teach the art of lettering, calligraphy, and some graphic design skills if you want to learn how to create your own designs from scratch and make each project truly your own. Links for both of those channels are, you guessed it, in the description. So if you're all subscribed now and ready for next week's video, I'll see you then. For now though, I'll leave you with the bonus footage and sneak peeks. Enjoy! Okay, for the bonus footage this week, we've got some more Assistant Chaz footage. And also, I was listening to some Christmas playlists while working on these signs, and something I like to try to do is guess the artist by the voice of some of the lesser known Christmas songs or the versions of songs that are uncommon. Anyway, I included some of the little game I was playing while working. I was also singing along to some of the songs, but don't worry, I spared you from having to witness that. Too big, I'm telling you. It's too big. It's so big. Chazzy! Lord. Did this get crooked? Sorry. Doesn't exactly sound interesting. It might be in. Bingo. I'm good at this. What? You better run. Dirk Bentley? I don't know who this is. Dirk Bentley. God, I'm good. It's Terry Clark though, I should have known that. Is it Dwight Yoakam? Oh my god, I'm amazing. It's Gary Allen. It's Gary Allen. Yes! Johnny Cash refuses to sing Parumpa Pum Pum, apparently. Tracy Bird? I don't think that's right. Wait. It sounds like Blake Shelton. See, who the hell is Jared Neiman? Elvis. Ella Fitzgerald. Can't remember the guy's name. I was thinking that, and I was like, that's not right. Damn it. Louis Armstrong. Come on. What, Chazzy boy? What? For sneak peeks, we've got 2 more videos coming up for the rest of the year. First of all, next week, the 21st, will be the holiday window murals I'm making. I've made some more progress on those already, and I'm going to be finishing them up within the next week. I've got most of the time-consuming stuff done, so I shouldn't have much of a problem finishing them off in time for next week's video. And then on the 28th, I've got some extra decor and activities that I'm making for that party that I'm hosting that I mentioned earlier. The only day my dad's side of the family could all get together this year was on New Year's Eve, so we're doing a combined Christmas and New Year's Eve party. This video will also contain some of the projects I wanted to have as part of this video originally. I wasn't quite prepared with those projects to include them in this video, so they will be part of that video instead. Plus, this video is already getting kind of long with these signs, and it's better to have just the signage as the topic of this video, so I figured might as well just put them in that video. But that's it for this week, so I'll see you next week with the holiday window murals video. Bye.